Happy days are here again. Take this all in, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is without the Exeter lot. Yeah, nice to see. Morning. It's a Saturday morning and the weather's taken a bit of a change. It's relatively cool, not cold, cool, a little bit damp. We've had a little bit of light rain this morning after rain all day yesterday. So the roads are damp. We're taking it a bit easy. Off now to do a shop and at the same time pick up a prescription and drop round to a chap who's just come home from hospital. I go Asda from me shop and the prescription's got to be picked up from Asda chemists. So that worked out ideally. There's my second one since I've put myself down on the list as a volunteer to do these script runs for the vulnerable people who can't leave home. Obviously, hopefully I'll be doing a lot more. As time goes on, but then it'll be even better once this is all lifted and things can get back to some sort of normality. But I'm afraid I don't think that's going to happen for quite a while. So let's get out the Asda, see what the queue's like. Pick up this script, do me shop, drop it round to the chap and get home. Also while I'm at it, I'm going to do the Paddy Outback Challenge. My bike history. Mine's not very big. My very first bike when I was 17 was a little SS50 Honda. I had that for about 18 months, 2 years. I then upgraded to a Honda CD175. I actually loved that bike and I passed my test on that bike all the way back in 1977. And it's such a long time ago now, I can't even remember how long I had the bike for. It was four or 5 years at least. I then gave it up for a little while, moved back down to Somerset from Berkshire, Reading where I lived at the time. Was down here for a couple of years I suppose. Took driving lessons, went out for my first test, failed it drastically, and I was so jarred off with myself because of the way I failed it. I had the money in the bank for a car, I bought myself a bike, which is a Suzuki GT 380. That was a lovely bike. The only problem with it was I had a little problem with it and it just wouldn't go in top gear. I eventually sold it after a couple of years and I'd passed my driving test by then. Sold it to my uncle. He didn't keep it long because he wouldn't pay the insurance which they wanted for it. And I later found out the only problem with it where it wouldn't go was there was a hairline crack in the distributor cap. But that was a lovely bike. And then that was it then. I never got another bike for over 20 years. And that's when I come back to where I am now. My first bike when I come back in to biking was a Honda CX500. That was a lovely bike. I always wanted one of them when it first came out. I had that one for about 3 or 4 years. I then took redundancy from Royal Mail and used some of my redundancy money to buy myself a Triumph American. I had that for, what, just over a year. It was a lovely bike, but unfortunately it played my legs up when I was riding on long trips. So that had to go. I upgraded that to a Triumph Tiger. And I had that for just over a year. That was another nice bike, but I done a tour of Scotland on that one. And I found out even though I'm long-legged, I'm 6'3" tall, I struggled to get off and on it when it was fully loaded up for touring because it was such a high bike. So unfortunately that had to go. And it brings me up to where I am now. I traded the Tiger in for the RT, which is where I am now. So the sum total of my history of bikes is 6 bikes all told, but I should be keeping the RT for quite a while. It's a lovely bike, it does everything I want, it's ideal for having fun on without all the luggage on, and it's also good for touring if need to, camping and everything when it's fully loaded up. Right, I'm at Asda now, go and do my shop and do that prescription pickup, and I'll talk to you later, chaps. Bye for now. Oops, forgot me disc lock. I knew I'd do that. You silly bugger. That could have been a disaster. Oh, come out. I might have to move it forward a bit to get it off. Let's have a look. Looks like I will. That was a silly thing to do, wasn't it? Luckily I wasn't going fast because I was only pushing her back. There you go folks, do the Clanger. Nearly dropped the big boomer there. Try again. Right round us into town, drop off this chap's prescription and then head home. To check my top box, I don't know whether it's shut properly. Well, queue's built up a bit, thank you. Looks like I got here at just the right time. Right, go and drop this script off, then get home. Some idiot went for a swim in that last night, but yesterday evening, and he had to be rescued. What a plank. Down here. Bye. Great, it's starting to rain still. I don't think it's going to be a lot. Right, that's that delivered. Let's get on before it starts to rain. Just been past me work. Quarter to 12. By the time I get home it'll be lunchtime. What a change in the weather compared to what we've had. But that might be a good thing in some ways. It's going to discourage people from going out unless they really have to. Which I had to today, so... Quick shout out to all my fellow moto vloggers. Hope you're all keeping well and still staying sane. Hopefully this will all soon be over. I know we got at least another 3 weeks of it, but hopefully after that not much longer. But unfortunately, me personally, I think we'll be going into June at the earliest. I hope I'm wrong, but I think it will be. At least I'm one of the lucky ones in some ways. I need to use my bike to go shopping because it's my only form of transport, and I get to use it on my volunteer row when I do get jobs. But there's a lot of people who have put their names forward for it, which is nice to see. But I'm here to carry on doing it as and when it's needed. Well, I hope this horrible rain clears this afternoon so I can get out in the garden or even for a walk or a cycle ride this afternoon. Stuck indoors all day yesterday because of the weather, and that was boring. Right, that's me for today. Somerset Biker signing off.